Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, a chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A group that has a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Sets the formation. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down and hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Diggs.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation. When you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Ball handed off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they look to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards, but nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep the tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The single back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Past the marker and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down after that running play. Did he get there on the ground? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And that might possession. They were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, if this defense gets a 3rd sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. And he drops back in the gun, airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an outbound. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, You get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. We go with a direct snap. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker room.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Booker. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for... And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Signs a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They make the stop just short of the mark, which is going to be 4th down and inches. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
1st and 10 play coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the back now goes in motion. Always looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Booker. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
But this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to the offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fights off the defender. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
First down here for this offense.
29 Philly.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Ready,
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Bringing pressure. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys